What is going on there, guys? Kenby here. I am here today on the 8th of November to finally start my long-term save on FM23. If you guys have been keeping up to date on the channel, you know that will be with Wrexham. And I'm so excited for this Wrexham journey to finally begin. I had so much fun on the beta with Man U, Milan and PSG, but now it's time to test myself in the lower leagues of England. If you guys are interested in any Wrexham save or any versus challenges or anything to do with FM23, make sure you are subbing to the channel. It helps me out massively. Like this video, share it around to anyone you can. It helps me out so much. You guys have absolutely no idea. And leave a comment down below on what save you guys are doing as well. I'm so interested to hear what everyone's doing. I still need a Twitch stream save as well. So if you guys have got any ideas, get them down in the comments below and I will have a look at them and see if that's not something we can do as well. But I'm going to go forward. I'm going to set up the save, which I cannot wait to do. I'm going to set up the save and get you guys into it, where we start off with Wrexham. Right then, you can see what we have got set up then. We are obviously using the full English leagues. We've got a lot of leagues on view only. We've got the top 5 on playable and view only. I've also got in and done the custom database. I've got players from top division clubs with national reputation and continental competitions, all from Europe. So we should get a lot of players from Europe we wouldn't normally see. And then North America, I've done players from top clubs, and South America, I've done players from top clubs as well. So we've got a database of 78,500. Obviously, attribute masking is obviously disabled, and we've obviously I've got the in-game editor because of the versus saves, so I've prevented the use of that just in case you guys thought I might somehow use it. Not that you'd ever do that on a save that you are passionate about, and that is for the long term. But let's get into it. Let's load up this FM23 save, and let's have a look at this beautiful Wrexham team. Yes, then we will be taking on the challenge of bringing Wrexham back to their former glory. If you haven't already, I watched the Disney Plus documentary and I fell in love with Wrexham. The whole story is fantastic. Obviously, everyone knows about Ryan and Rob, but there is such a good fan base there. It's such a cool club. They're one of the oldest in British history, which is unbelievable. I think it's the 3rd oldest club, and they're down in non-league football. So they need to go right back up to the top, get the mighty Red Dragons back where they belong. I'm going to do it as they suggested so we can actually grow, and I'm going to base it on youth development as well. Maybe not quite that much. Let me just go ahead and toggle with these and I'll get to I'm happy with. Right, I'm happy with that then. We've got some decent stats all around. I'm really sorry if I sound like I'm all coldy. I've woken up on the worst day possible to have a cold. I only got about 3 hours sleep last night. Absolutely typical. I woke up at midnight, got my save started. I started to feel a little bit rough. Went to bed, woke up at 4 AM, and that was it for me. There was no more going back to sleep. So I feel shocking today, but the content grind does not stop. It is the day of Football Manager, and nothing is going to stop me. I'm so excited. You can see then my name, William Kemp. I have been appointed as the manager of Wrexham. I've got a little bit older than I am. I've got 10 years, well, 89, so only 10 years older than I am. But I'm here today at Wrexham to take over. I'm not here to have a good time. I'm here to win the lot. The club was founded in 1864, which is crazy. We are obviously predicted to come first. We're a very good squad. And down in non-league, we've got a budget of 250 grand and a wage budget of 78,000 as well, which is a lot. The team that's saying them is Rob Lainton in goal, McFadden, Tunnicliffe, Tozer, Hayden, Ford, O'Connor, Jones, Young, Lee and Paul Mullin. I don't see no Ollie Palmer in that side, so there's something wrong with that. So that will be changing. It will probably be going with a bog standard non-league 4-4-2, Mullin and Palmer up top. But I'm going to go through and have a look. The board, Rob McElhenney, the director, that's awesome to see him there. The board culture is to sign high reputation players, grow the club's reputation, work within the wage budget, win promotion to Sky Bet League 2, be competitive in the FA Cup, be competitive in the FA Trophy, and then my contract expires. So I've only got a 1-year deal here at Wrexham then, so I've got to show that I am the right man for the job. The supporters that would like me to play entertaining football, develop players through the club's youth system, gain automatic promotion, get the better of Chester, the rivals Chester, be competitive against Shrewsbury, get the better of Tranmere, get the better of Stockport, and finish above Chesterfield in the league. So that is quite cool. The inductions, I have said that I'll have them, but I'm not sure how many of them I'm going to do. I've played FM for years and years and years. Backroom staff will have every fortnight. Inch-squad friendly is always good, and we will indeed meet the press. Let's get that saved then. William Kemp, the manager of Wrexham. I'm going to go through, have a look at the squad of you guys. I have not looked at it at all. I literally started off on the beta, and this is all I wanted to do. All I wanted to do was do a Wrexham save, but I didn't. I stayed off it, and it is so good to finally be on it. We've got Ollie Palmer and Paul Mullin up top, who are both, I'm guessing, oh my God. He is not non-league quality. Ollie Palmer is a decent League One striker. He looks it as well. Not the quickest of chaps, but he's 6 foot. I don't know where the height is on this thing. It's like he's 6'3", 6'4". I imagine he's a big boy, Ollie Palmer. And you've got Paul Mullin as well next to him. He is unbelievable. Pressing forward. Great finisher of the ball. He is going to be fantastic up top with Big Palmer as the target forward. 6'5" is Ollie Palmer. So he is going to be an absolute danger man for them balls in the box. Paul Mullin, 5'10", so them two are going to work together very, very well. Rob Blayton obviously was injured on the end of the Disney Plus documentary with a broken wrist, and that has carried over into the game. He has got 5 weeks to 2 months left. So for now, I'm guessing it is going to be Big Christian Dibble in goal. It might be a position we do look to strengthen, as we do sort of need a better goalkeeper, running 2.5 stars, so we can definitely improve on that. Aaron Hayden, absolute legend, again from the documentary. He is such a baller, absolute legend. Where's the other guy I want to see as well? Jordan Davies as well, Wrexham born and bred. He looks fantastic. What a value that is as well. He looks absolutely brilliant, and is someone I'm going to be trying to keep as a mainstay of the side. I'm going to go through and make some tactics, go for the squad planner, and I'll bring you guys back when I've sort of got a better idea of what I'm looking for to improve in the squad. Before we get into the squad then, the supporter profile has come up, and that man, Ryan Reynolds, as the chairperson, is up top. Looking fine, is Deadpool. We've got 14% hardcore, 40% core, 20% family, 11% fair weather, 2% corporate, and 13% casual. Social media following of 36.3k, and a moderate influence on the board, which is good to see. We went through all the supporter culture. I just thought I'd show you the supporter profile as well, and the percentage of supporters we have got. I cannot wait to see the social media following to be the absolute max when we are in the Premier League, and Ryan Reynolds is loving life as chairperson of Wrexham. Right then, I feel like I've got a good understanding of what I am looking for and what we need as a club and as a squad. I've gone through and I've made the team that I would like to do and set up a couple of tactics. There is 3 positions that I'm looking to improve on. A right back, a right mid as a winger, and a centre mid who can play the ball as well. I've gone with a custom wing play. Obviously, we've got big 6'5" Ollie Palmer up top, so we're going to have to utilise him. And Mullin is a pressing forward. Any tap-ins, any knockdowns from Palmer, he can be banging them in as well. Jordan Davies is going to be a pivotal part as the left mid as a winger on attack. The actual tactics themselves then, I've gone with a fairly wide attacking width and focus and play it down the wings with a slightly more direct. Get the balls in nice and early and play for set pieces. And there was a lot more on there, but I took a few bits off because it's only non-league. We don't want to confuse the poor little brains. I've regrouped, I've countered, and I'm going to distribute nice and quick as well. Sitting in the mid-block, stand defensive line, which was on low. I think standards should be fine, and I'm going to press a little bit more often. For games that I think we can go out there and dominate, I've also got a 4-1-2-1-2. It's very similar to what I used on the beta with PSG. A big man up top with an advanced forward, a playmaker in Cam, and then a half-back who would get in between the 2 centre-backs or the wing-backs, bomb on. Again, this is slightly more direct. Long ball is the way forward. I'm going to play at the back, hit early crosses again, a nice low tempo, distribute quickly, regroup, counter-attack. And then I'm going to trap them inside as well. We don't want them attacking our wingers. If we've got wing backs who are on attack, if we play them outside, we're going to get absolutely run ragged. So bring them in to this nice triple here, and that should be absolutely fine. But I think the main tactic I will be using will be this 4-4-2. Obviously, the 3 positions we need then, we need to set up a few scouting recruitment focuses for, but we can't, sadly, because we've got no scouts. So I can't do that with you guys. I will do that off camera. The scouting team obviously is not very good, but the coaching staff is also not fantastic for what I'd expect. We've got 3 coaches, and I feel like we should be pretty much top of this league in coaches, and we're just not. So a few people might be getting fired. We might be bringing in some new staff to help us on our journey to the top of the Vanarama National League. Medical staff, absolutely superb. We've got way more physios than we need, but we are smashing it. So injury-wise, we should be nice and safe. There is 4 players that I am looking to get rid of. It's going to be Liam McAliddon, Chris Dibble, Harry Lennon and Reece Hall-Johnson. They don't quite fit into the side. And we've got some decent young players that are going to come in instead. Dan Davies is one of the hottest prospects at the club. He looks decent, a good 17-year-old young left-back, more than doable. We've got a third goalkeeper in Roy Watson. Sam Dolby up top as well. As a backup to big Ollie Palmer, he is going to be really good. Another 6'4" striker. And one player I have to admit I did not know had signed for Wrexham, Elliot Lee, a guy formerly of West Ham, a very decent striker. Last year was at Charlton, didn't get too many goals, but mate, a good striker. Elliot Lee is a very good player, a decent League One striker, and he is our third striker. So shows all the quality we have got at the club. Jacob Mendy, a good quick left winger. 2 decent backup centre mids. Anthony Ford is the best right mid at the club, but he is not quite good enough. And defensive wise, we've got some great backups as well. Bryce Osana, I think, is just a little bit not quite good enough for that right back spot. He's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but he is definitely someone we can improve on, and we will be. And Rob Layton will be staying as the backup. Mark Howard has been brought in this season, and he looks like a decent keeper. He is the only player in the dynamics, in the new squad planner, experience matrix, who is experienced. So we might be good to get a couple more in here. To be fair, there could be a few players that are moving here this season. Ben Tozer, our starting centre-back, I imagine will move there at some point this season. Same as Rob Layton. And obviously their development as well. We need to bulk this out too. There's 2 new players in this emerging and peak. We need some more down here. Maybe a couple more in the experience as well. But in terms of the squad planner, I have gone through as well and done all this. So we've got our 3 keepers. We've got 4 options that can play as right backs, 4 centre backs, 4 centre backs, 2 left backs, 3 left mids. Callum McFadden is a decent left mid as well. He's obviously our left back, but Jordan Davies is going to get the nod. Just the 1 right midfielder, obviously showing we do need to strengthen in that area. 3 centre mids, they are all pretty much the same sort of player. They are more ball-winning midfielders than playmakers, so they are all sort of the same sort of player. So not what I'm looking for in this DLP role. And then the strikers-wise, we are absolutely fine as well. So I've got a busy time. It is the 27th of June. Our first game in the Vanarama National League is where I'll bring you guys back. And that is at home to Eastleigh with a very nice new badge. That is on the 6th of August 2022. So I'll bring you guys back for that, certainly. If you have enjoyed this first episode, make sure to subscribe. Again, I apologise for sounding a little bit nasally, a little bit coldy. I've woken up today with the worst cold and I'm fuming. So if you can, support the channel. It's always helpful. Like the video, share it around to as many people as you can. Subscribe so you don't miss out on this fantastic Wrexham journey as we take Wrexham to the very top. And I'll see you all guys soon.